What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games, and we now have a new mobile game from Nintendo called Dragalia Lost. If you guys aren't aware of this game, it was announced quite a bit ago, and it's gotten a lot of hype. And so this is going to be our initial playthrough, or an initial first experience with the game. Now, I've been playing it for a little bit, just so I can get used to the controls and stuff, but as you can see, I still have a lot to unlock. So these are just my initial thoughts on the game so far. The story is actually really interesting. The story follows a character named Yuden. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's E-U-D-N, Yuden. He's a prince who is set out on a mission to form a pact with the wind dragon, or windworm is what they call him. And in order to do that, he has to basically live up to the expectations that the dragon set upon him. Now, the way that this game works is you get dragons, and you can not combine, that's not the proper word. You can go ahead and attach the dragons to your characters, so that way when you use the characters and you build up enough I'm gonna call them just points or rage meter, whatever, you can turn into the dragons and shapeshift into them, which is actually a really cool feature in this game. Best thing to do would be to actually go into a battle and show you guys. I'm going into the second chapter here. So it's really cool because I really enjoying that aspect of the games, where it's like just the combat is nice, but there's some tweaks here and there that I find with it that I don't particularly enjoy so much. Oh, daily bonus. Okay, so skip and launch celebration. How many is that? 150. Okay, not enough to do a multi yet. So there's so the tweaks that I feel like they should adjust. The combat feels a little clunky, just a little bit. It's not bad. It just doesn't feel like some other games feel very smooth. This one feels like it has a bit of a delay. Like, for example, Star Ocean feels very smooth. Tales of Aeron feels very smooth. This one here, it really feels like there's a delay in the combat when you do stuff as far as like dodging and things of that nature. Now the story, like I said, the story is actually really interesting, and I'm actually gonna skip it because I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. So I'll go back and I'll read that story later, because I mean the story sections, they don't take any stamina, so that's fine. Let's go hasty retreat. All right, no helper. Okay. Is this supposed to be a little bit more difficult? Okay, so now they're making me... Okay, so obviously there's elements in the game. So the main character, Yuden, is a fire element. There's apparent, as you can see, like the other characters, like, oh, put me in because I am strong against these water enemies. But I'm stubborn, so I don't care. Now, the thing is, for me, is like when the game released. So the game released last night, and I spent hours re-rolling. It was crazy because I wanted to start the game, with a decent enough character, and not like there's not, how can I put it? There's not that much as far as like 5 stars go right now, and they even tell you on the Reddit pages and the Facebook page and all that stuff, they even tell you like re-rolling, you don't really need to do it right now because there's no set tier for this game. Now the thing is, for me, I wanted to start with a 5-star, whether it be a character or a dragon. I was fortunate enough to get the dragon, which you can see right here. She's grayed out. I can't use her just yet because I need to increase that meter, which I call the rage meter, but I mean it's whatever name it has. So you see those blue crystals that are dropping. Those blue crystals fill up that meter, and every now and then I will get into I will find like a statue thing they call dragon statues. You destroy it and it gives you those crystals that fill up that meter almost completely, or at least enough for you to transform into said dragon. Let me see. I don't know if this one has any. Doesn't look like it. Well, that's a bummer. Alright, so I gotta just fight this boss. So now, another thing too is each character has their own abilities. One of the cool things is, like, you see I'm using Yuden right now. I could switch to a different character if I wanted to. And so, like, I can try out all the different characters to see how they are in combat, which is a really cool thing. So I could switch, for example, to a healer. And look, she can transform if I wanted to transform with her. But I don't. I want to transform with Yuden because, you know, I have Joan d'Arc, or Jean d'Arc. I'm gonna call her Joan d'Arc. So basically, right there, I shapeshifted, and then each dragon has their own special ability. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show hers off right now, but I can show it off in another video. That's fine. I just wanted to show the combat a little bit. So the combat it's okay. It's fun, but it's not groundbreaking or anything, and it's, as far as the way that I feel about it, it's not super addicting for the combat. The other thing too is, like, the summons are a little lackluster, and if I had enough to do a multi, I would do a multi, but I don't, which sucks. It's that way, like, I could show you. But when you start the game, currently as of this video, when you start the game, you start off with enough to do 2 multis, which is actually really cool. So that helps in the rerolling. The thing is, with rerolling in this game, it takes forever because Nintendo has effectively blocked mobile emulators, because we all know Nintendo stand on emulators. And oops, okay, that was a bad idea. Don't go in there. So because of that, I don't really have a legit way to reroll, and it takes forever and a half to reroll in this game. It really took. I ended up rerolling 10 times before I got the dragon. So I'm happy with the dragon because that's what I wanted. You know, I did want the 5-star character more than anything else. I wanted to start the game with that dragon, so I was happy to get that. Oh, this is a short stage. Boss fight already? So, when you go into combat, you can usually choose an ally. And so, okay, there's a dragon statue right there. Boom. So you can usually choose an ally, and in this case, I only had one option for the ally. So the ally you see here on the bottom right-hand corner is the option to use them, and when I click on them, boom, they go ahead and they use their ability. So, you know, it's alright. It's alright. Every character does have a different ability, which is cool. Some characters have, you know, similar ones. Like 3 stars might have the same ability or whatever, but I mean, they're 3 stars. The other thing to keep in mind is that you can also upgrade your characters and make them stronger. Same thing with your dragons, same thing with your weapons, and what's called I don't remember. There's like these special pages or whatever that you can attach to your characters in order to make them stronger. Did I lose people here? I think I lost some people in the fight. I did. Don't allow any of your team to fall in battle. So I gotta do that one again because I screwed up. But that's fine. I'll go back and I'll do that in a minute. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff in this game. There's so much stuff in this game. Recently I unlocked the castle option, which has cool things in it and some things that I'm not fond of. So if I go into Castle Grounds reminds me a lot of like Age of Empires. It reminds me of like those construction type games. I don't like those. I'm not a fan of them at all. Okay, it reminds me of like Simpsons Tapped Out, where you go and you build and then you just click on it to collect everything. I don't like those things. You know, to me, it's a little bit of a turnoff on this game. One of the cool things that I do like is that for some of the things, it's combat related. So, for example, Flame Altar increases the HP and the strength of my fire units. So that's a cool thing. I like that. The other thing I do like is right here, if I go to Dragon's Roost, I get to interact with my dragons. So I can set whatever dragon I want to improve. I can set them right there. So you can see I set my, I want to say Jean d'Arc. I don't remember. But so I set her there, and then basically you feed them to improve your bond with the character or with the dragons. And as you improve them, you level it up, your bond. You level up your bond, and then with the leveling up of the bond, then you can go ahead and unlock specific things such as their stories. So it gives you a lot more. It gives you a lot more in-depth as to the lore of the game, so I actually really like that. So you have dragon stories, you have adventure stories, so all the characters that you get, you can unlock specific stories for them, and then as you progress with the character, you level them up, you'll unlock more episodes for them. And each time that you read their story, you're awarded what's called the wormites. So this is the currency in the game, is the wormites. So let me just accept all. So 465 wormite. That's the currency in the game, the free currency that you use to go ahead and go into summons. Now, the thing with this with this game, there's no free daily summon, which is kind of disappointing. I was hoping they would. You know, they have what's called daily deal, but you need 30, diamantium, which is the premium currency in this game. You have tenfold summon, which is the multi-summon, so I need 1500 in order to do that. So I have 500 more wormites, and I can go ahead and summon on this again. As you can see here, these are the 5 stars that are currently on this banner. You have her, which is Elizabeth.
You can tell I'm a genius, can't you?
Which she is the character 5-star. You have Jean d'Arc, which is the dragon 5-star that I'm using. You have Valiant Crown, which is what is it called? I never remember what it's called. I always forget what these things are called. Basically, these are like portraits or pages or whatever you want to call it. And these improve the stats of your characters that you attach them on. So there's 3 5-star things that are featured on there. Now, if we go into appearance rates, the rates, I'm gonna be honest, the rates aren't that good. They're really not that good. There's also what's called pity rates, is what people are calling them. The pity rates, if I go into, where is it? It's like all the way in the bottom, I believe, or maybe it's not there. Showcase info. Let me see here. So basically, after a certain amount of time or a certain amount of summons, if you have not gotten the character or whatever. Okay, so right here, if a 5-star character, 5-star does not appear after 10 summons, the 5-star appearance rate for the next summon increases by 0.5%. So that's the first pity. The second pity, if a 5-star fails to appear within 100 summons, then a 5-star will specifically appear in the summon after that. So on your 101 or your 101st summon, you're guaranteed a 5-star. When this happens, a single summon will cause a 5-star to appear without fail, while a tenfold summon will cause a 5-star and a 4-star or higher to appear without fail. When this happens, the appearance rates for individual adventurers, dragons, and worm prints, that's what it's called, are decided based on their standard appearance rates. Oh, so it's pity, man. So you got to do 10 multis, and if 10 multis you don't get a 5-star, you're guaranteed on your next single to get a 5-star unit. So I guess keep count of how many multis you do. I don't know. That's a weird system. I don't like it. Really don't. So on the upgrade screen, you can go ahead and you can upgrade your adventures, your weapons, your wormites, your dragons, your mana circles. With mana circles, I guess would be like a potential system for each character. So if I click on the character, that way we can go ahead and access his potential system. We can improve his stats as well as unlock new abilities. This node is already unlocked. Okay, well, if I want to use it, how do I use it? Damn it, man. In order to unlock them, it requires mana, which you actually get plenty of. Just by farming, you can go ahead and do it. I think I just click auto. Yeah, so auto should unlock everything. There it goes. Boom, auto, unlocked, and then, what is that, unbind? The following materials will be used to unbind. Okay, so I don't have enough to unbind the node. So I'm on the bottom level, and so you can unlock it all the way. What is this? I don't know what this is right here. But, I mean, there's so much in this game. It really is. So I can't do it. I need the materials in order to keep going, right? Yeah, so I have to finish this, and I have to grind out whatever this material is. Flame orb. How to acquire. Okay, that's helpful. How to acquire is not there yet. The quest is not currently available. Next planned availability September 30th. So I have no way to farm that as of right now. Interesting. Alright. I guess that makes sense. They don't want you to become so overpowered in the beginning of the game. But that's, that's a little bit of a rundown. First impressions on this game. I like it. But like I said, there's some things in the game that I don't like, such as the castle aspect. I love that the game is voice acted, like very well done voice acting, by the way. They actually have done it very well. So super glad about that. And some games are pretty lazy, so they'll just voice act some things. This actually does it for quite a bit of the story mode. It voice acts. And the game gives you a lot of free characters as well. Like as you progress through the story, it gives you a few really good characters to start with, and I believe they all start as 4 stars. So like for example, Yuden starts as a 4-star, and then you get so far I've acquired 3 more characters. If I go into teams, I'll be able to see it right here. So edit teams. So okay, so you start as you go through the story. You get her, which is, who is that? Elisan. I'm gonna call her Elise. So you get her. She's a paladin. You also get this dude right here. Bro, I'm trying to show you off. Bro. Alright, you know what? Screw yourself, okay? But you get that dude right there, who is also a 4-star. So the game will give you quite a few 4 stars. This chick right here, I just acquired her as well. So if like I was gonna do that, and maybe you can show me her now. Maybe you can show me her now. Maybe you can show me her now. Fine then. You know what? I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm trying to freaking show off the characters and all that, but no, you don't want to cooperate. Whatever. But you get my point. The game gives you quite a bit of free stuff to get things going, which is actually really nice. I still don't know how free to play this game is yet. As I keep playing through the game, I will figure it out, and then I can do my how free to play is this game. But this is my initial run through of the game and my first impressions kind of deal, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. Anyways, I'm out of here. It's a long video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new. I will catch you all in the next video. I'm probably gonna be live streaming this as well. Peace out, guys.